Well, if you're a fan of Chromecast, today is your lucky day. We saw not one, but two new Chromecast devices, and I'm sitting here with Mario Queiroz. He is a VP of Product Management at Google, and he is the Chromecast guru. You've got in your hand here the Chromecast second generation for streaming video.
That's correct.
There's also Chromecast audio. Tell us very quickly what these do and why people should want them.
One of the big differences between when we first launched Chromecast and today when we're launching these new products is what's most important to consumers and to users, which is the entertainment that they can access. Within a little bit more than 2 years, we've had thousands of new apps be published with cast support, and there's lots of new apps coming every day. Video, sports, music, games, kids apps, and so that's probably the thing that really matters. Now, what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that your experience for bringing that entertainment to your TV across all these different categories is really, really easy and simple and something that you're familiar with.
Google has had its ups and downs when it comes to offering streaming video through a Google interface on TV. There was Google TV, now there's Android TV. You guys also make a Nexus device for streaming media, through Google, the Google OS, and there's Chromecast. So I think maybe what a lot of people are wondering is why both Android TV and Chromecast? And are we ever going to see a merger of the two? I mean,
that's a really good question. The good news is that there are so many users out there with so many different needs that we don't think that the platforms or the products are competing with each other. They're really complementary. There are a lot of people who enjoy watching videos and listening to music and so forth on their phones, their tablets, or their laptops, and they really just want an easy way for you basically to extend that experience to a big screen, to any big screen. And this is perfect for Chromecast, a very inexpensive device. Plug it into the back of any TV, and all of the content that you have on your personal device, you can easily bring it on to the TV. Android TV is about, let's say that there's a TV manufacturer or an operator that's building a set-top box. They want an operating system that they want to make sure that apps can run. They have remote controls, and Android TV is a great solution for that. We think that it's still early enough in terms of how people are consuming over-the-top content that there's really room for both products to be in the market and help educate people of all the options that are available.
So 5 years down the road, someone is in the market for some type of Google-powered media consumption experience, TV, some type of display. What is it that they're getting at that point? Is it an Android TV set-top box? Is it that our personal devices are actually powering the whole experience, and so it's Chromecast? What do you see there?
So it's so hard to predict 5 years from now, but I do think that one of the key ways that people are going to continue to consume, to enjoy content is starting from their smartphones for different reasons. First of all, it's the apps that you already know, the apps that you're logged into, they know your preferences, so it's really easy for you to go up to a TV and say, great, I'm going to put Pandora on the TV. You don't have to log into the TV, or your YouTube goes to TV. So I do think that with the smartphone being more and more at the center of how people live their lives and manage their lives, I think it'll be very natural just to extend that experience to the TV. But it's hard to say what's going to happen to the TV screen itself, and we'll listen to consumers and what manufacturers are doing in terms of the operating system that we'll continue to build into TVs.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Chromecast audio. Yeah. So I have to be honest, when I first heard about Chromecast audio, I thought, oh, interesting, a $35 solution for turning my non-Wi-Fi connected speaker at home into something that's Wi-Fi connected. But currently doesn't support multi-room audio, and then you have to plug a Chromecast audio into each and every speaker that you want to do this to. So then I thought, well, I don't know, I guess I'm trying to understand the value of this solution. Tell me a little bit about it and how you see it working.
It's a great question. First of all, we're really trying to bring the best audio experience that we can, the best quality, because you want to listen to your music and you want it to sound really good. And that happens, it happens to be much better to stream from the cloud through Wi-Fi to the device directly. That's a better quality than, for example, through Bluetooth. Mm-hmm. Because most people, when they're sending music from their phone to a speaker today
it's
at
over
home,
Bluetooth.
it's over Bluetooth.
Yep.
We think that a Wi-Fi based solution is better in lots of different ways. It's the pairing is very simple. Somebody can just walk up and cast something to the speaker, compared with today's solution, and so that's one aspect. Now, let's say if you believe that, okay, great, Wi-Fi speakers are great for all those reasons, then you go out to buy a Wi-Fi speaker. If you're buying a new speaker, you might as well get one that has Wi-Fi. But if you're not in the market for a new speaker, then instead of going out and paying $300, $400, $500 for one, for $35, again, as we said earlier today, less than the price of a lot of headsets, you plug this into your speaker and you have a Wi-Fi connected speaker. We are bringing multi-zone synchronization out within the next couple of months.
Okay.
That allows for you to go in and say, great, I'm going to put these speakers into one zone, and then you send music to those speakers. You walk from one room to the other.
And you can change the music as you're going from room to room, right?
Which
is something that you can do with like Sonos, for example, now, which I guess makes me think, do you see this as a type of Sonos competitor or something that is offering people that type of solution?
I think we're actually trying to solve a similar problem. But since, as we said, fewer than 5% of people, households in the U.S. have speakers that can connect to Wi-Fi. So it's such a young market that I actually think it's good to have different solutions coming to the market, because we want to educate people that it's really easy to do this.
Right.
And so I don't really see it as competition this early on. I see it really as, we're coming in, we're helping to educate consumers that they can do this. A lot of the consumers already know how to cast. And so for us, it's really simple to say, hey, the apps are already available. They're already cast enabled. You just cast to your speaker now, in addition to casting to your TV. So I think that competition is good when you're trying to bring a new solution to market like that.
So some people might look at these two different devices and say, they seem a little redundant. Why didn't you just put a jack into the Chromecast for video and make that Chromecast audio as well?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting question, and we actually had that conversation. The same device is not being used for both purposes, right? So when you're plugging it into your TV, you're not going to be using the same device to power a speaker that's in a different room. We really wanted to optimize each product for the purpose that they're made for. And so far, from all the people that have been testing the product, they like that.